Welcome to the Amigo CartCast, the podcast where we roll through the ins and outs of material handling with Amigo carts. I'm your host, Samantha Taylor, here with my co-host, Scott Chappell, and we're on a mission to find a better way for material handling.
Thank you, Samantha. Each episode will explore the innovative features, success stories, and the endless possibilities that Amigo material handling carts bring to the table. Let's roll into a world of efficiency, innovation, and endless possibilities. This is the Amigo CartCast.
Welcome to this episode of the Amigo CartCast. This episode is going to be very special and near and dear to my co-host, Scott Chappell, because it's something he's very passionate about. And the question that we get a lot and we want to be able to answer today is, if you have interest or you have somebody that has interest in seeing our product, how do we do that? So Scott, if you could share with our listeners on how they are able to see our product, what we've done to go to market, and why you're so passionate about it.
This might be my most favorite episode, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you for that question.
I believe it.
Thanks for serving that up. So the unique thing about our unique products are we are able to show our products two different ways. The way that's near and dear to my heart is what we call our Amigo Road Show. And I will explain what that is here in just a second. The other way we do that is, believe it or not, we are set up to send out a product to you at your location for a 5 to 7 day trial. You can try it on your own with your people, wherever you want to run it around at. That's strictly up to you. If it doesn't work, it's a one-way freight ticket back, which we've got the best freight rates in the country because we do ship a lot of products out. And it normally averages about $200 a pallet. So if a person has a product for 5 to 7 days at $200, you just think about it, do the math. What is that? $40 a day for basically a trial just to see if it's going to work. No obligation, of course. But the real way to see our products is our Amigo Road Show. And I want to tell you what that is.
I wish everybody could see the sparkle in your eye right now.
Oh, thank you. They say you can hear the smile over the radio.
I think we can, yes.
And I am smiling.
You are smiling, which honestly fuels me. Like, it just makes me excited because I know this is something you're very passionate about. And you're not the only one who is able to do this. So why don't you tell everyone, what is the Amigo Road Show?
Yeah.
And who else do we have to support?
So the Amigo Road Show is a way, we started it in 2017, is a way that we load up our Sprinter style van with products that will allow us to show our whole entire product line. And what does that mean? That means that normally through your local material handling distributor, your dealer, they have a customer that they say, Scott, we want to show customer X your products. And we say, we're there. You set it up, we
show up.
That's it. So when we show up, it could be outside in the parking lot. It could be in shipping, receiving. We might eventually take the products in to show more people. But what happens is we show up on our Sprinter van, we unload all of the products out of the van. At that point in time, we're answering questions. It's a question answer session because once people see it, the wheels start turning and they go, oh my gosh, we can use it in shipping. We can use it in maintenance. We can use it to haul cardboard. We might be able to use it in production. The supervisor might use a people mover just to get back and forth if it's a large facility or if it's a small facility. We've had people that have had employees, supervisors, managers, they've had a knee replacement and they cannot get around the facility anymore. So it just allows them to kind of be more active and go to work every day. So getting back to that, I can get off on a tangent, Samantha.
No, that's okay. We want to hear from you.
Okay, all right.
One thing I do want to add, though, I obviously don't have as much experience on the road show as you do, but you brought up a good point of all the different applications. And so often we will get a phone call to say, I want to use it for this specific thing. Let's say it's for maintenance. And we start doing the demo and we're showing it off. All of a sudden, it's like they start swarming. People are coming out of the woodworks. Wheels are turning and they're excited about it. And they say, well, if Joe gets one, I want one too.
It's amazing you say that because it's almost like adults turn into kids. Mm-hmm. And at that point in time, if Samantha has one, Scott wants one. Now, I will, on that note, thank you very much for bringing that up. We did a demonstration at a huge facility in Utica, New York, and they actually had 13, we did it in the parking lot, but they had 13 employees. We actually pulled all the products out. It was with our representative manufacturer's rep on the East Coast. We pulled all of our products out. 13 people asked all these questions, which is good. It was probably 40 minutes. Our average demo is 20 to maybe 35 minutes. So it's not a lot of time, folks. So we're not going to waste your time. But they asked all these questions, spent the money to have the people there. And then we loaded up our stuff and we went on to the next one. So getting back, I kind of lost track a little bit, but getting back to the demo, once again, we pull the products out and all of those people possibly could come and look at it. But as far as that show goes, we are just demonstrating product. We're demonstrating how to operate it forward and backwards. We're demonstrating how to release our trailer on our Dex Pro Plus. We're demonstrating how our hitch works on our Dex HD. We're demonstrating how you plug it into the wall because that's how they charge these.
Also, how serviceable it is, how easy it is to maintain.
Most definitely.
We'll review like freewheel mode. There's a lot of just features and benefits to highlight during these demonstrations.
That whole presentation really is whatever the customer we're seeing wants it to be, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can talk product all day long, but it's only when they ask the questions, we answer those questions. And then for their specific application, maybe they need something customized. Maybe they need a little longer trailer. Maybe they want a couple shelves. But we don't know this. That's the beautiful thing, everybody, about our Amigo Road Show is nobody knew this when we pulled in the parking lot. So once we show it, all this stuff surfaces. Now, I'm not going to say everybody buys. I wish they did. But I will tell you, the ratio of people that buy once they see it is much higher than if you've never seen it at all. What we will do then is once we answer the questions, normally what happens is our local distributor requests a quote from us because their customer says, how much is it? How fast can you get them? Hey, Samantha, by the way, if somebody wanted to buy one, what's our current lead time?
Oh, current lead time, because it comes right out of Michigan, is 4 weeks. We ship direct to the customer or the distributor if they prefer that. But we have a 4-week lead time, which in the material handling world is unheard of.
My next question to you was going to be, have you heard that some products in this industry are 26 weeks, 30 weeks? It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. Especially when they had that whole microchip, all that shortage. Mm-hmm. The neat thing about us, and Samantha said it, but I think it needs to be said again, is we are made in Michigan. The other cool thing is we now have manufacturing on site. We bend, we weld, we assemble. It's exciting. I think it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yes,
it makes it easy. And like you said, when there's other supply chain issues, we're very forward thinking and how can we ensure to meet our customer demand at that 4-week lead time and ensure that we're delivering the product on time.
100%. When we give that lead time to people, they just, their jaw drops. They just go, oh, really? We can do that. I mean, that's their question because they're so conditioned to at least 15 weeks and so on. You know, the other thing that I didn't mention is that simplicity. And I will just tell you, we do a lot of trade shows. We do ProMat, we do Modex, we've done FabTech, we've done Pack Expo. The really cool thing that people say at our booth, and they basically say no disrespect, but they say, your product is so simple. And we show the simplicity of our product at this Amigo Road Show demonstration, at this 20 to 30 minute, because it is simple and it's effective. And if it works for them, most of the time people end up getting them.
Absolutely. So another thing I think that we want to maybe share, because you hear the Amigo Road Show, we show up. Back in 2017, that's when we started this Amigo Road Show, right? That's when you started going out and showing the product.
It was fall. It was September of 2017.
And what was the weather?
Are you trying to get me to make a mistake? I think it was.
I wouldn't know.
I think it was 50 degrees.
Sounds beautiful. The crisp air.
Yeah.
The leaves were falling.
That's right.
It was magical. We're painting a picture.
It was almost apple cider season.
Oh, wonderful. Get a little cider donut, apples. You're on the way. So from there, you saw the benefit and success in this, to showing our product. Fast forward it now to 2004, where we are at. And
2004 or 2024? Oh my
goodness. Fast forward.
Are we going back in time? Yes. That was a fantastic movie. somewhere in time.
Okay.
Filmed on Mackinac Island. That's in the state of Michigan as well.
We love Michigan.
Yes.
Fast forward to 2024.
Yes.
And we have quickly realized how fast we're growing and how many people want to see our product. So as much as I know you would love to be on every single demonstration and the road show and
I would
travel, 365 days a year, you can't even show all of it yourself. So we have been so fortunate to be able to grow our internal representatives to go out and partner with our material handling reps and dealers to show our products.
We have.
So we are able, no matter where you're at listening, we are able to demonstrate our products across the country.
We can. We most certainly have.
And we do. So I think we would like to hear from Scott, and part of our mission is to, of course, improve lives through mobility. Since our episode today is on the road show, the Amigo Road Show, this might be a difficult one for you to narrow down, but what has been your favorite Amigo Road Show to support our mission of improving lives through mobility?
Oh my gosh, a favorite road show. I don't know if I have a favorite, because there was a point in time that I was on the road every other week, and I really, really enjoyed that. It got to be a lot. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, if you're a traveler on the road right now, you know what we're talking about. But the exciting part was, one was we were growing a brand new product line that nobody had ever seen before. Two is, when we started it, it was the sky was the limit. So when we started with 0 sales, all of a sudden now you've got 10,000, you got 20,000, you got 100,000, and you have all this growth. So the fact of the matter, if you have a favorite, geez, you put me under the gun. I will tell you this, because this just took me into somewhere else. There's a company in Wisconsin that makes these fans that go over top of your hoods of your stove.
Oh.
And I met a young man. He was young. I'm not young, but he was young. And he was putting on 30,000 steps a day. Now he's young, so that's cool. He can do that. But I will tell you, I met him in the parking lot when we did the demo, and they were moving cardboard. And what he said is, he says, by the time I go home at night after 9 hours, because it's a 9-hour day, he says, my feet hurt terribly. So they chose to purchase a product, I think for efficiency, but it may have been also they've heard their employee say,
fatigue.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it can make it a lot easier for me.
I was kind of hoping when you said it was in Wisconsin, you'd say it was for cheese.
Yeah, this was not. This was
cheese.
not cheese. This is.
But I'm happy for him that
Yes.
he can hopefully go home and rest a little easier.
Yeah, big deal. We've done a few pharmaceutical companies on the East Coast, and they were large facilities. I'm talking 500,000 plus square feet. And I think the unique thing about it was, when we took the product in, and yeah, we met with the plant manager, we met with the manufacturing engineer, whoever it was, the supervisor, then we showed the actual worker bees that are actually in the facility, and these people get on it for the first time. And I will tell you, the cool thing about Amigo, one other cool thing about Amigo is we have these smiley pins that people wear, and we've had them since the beginning of time, right? And it's just a smiley pin, yellow and black and yellow, with an Amigo on it. It says Amigo on it. And what we tell folks is, once they ride the product, they're going to smile. And I've been yet to see somebody not smile. So I don't know if it's one as much as we're asked to go to a facility, we demonstrate, we show the actual employees what the products are doing. They automatically get it, and they go, my gosh, it's going to make my job easier today. It's going to make my job better today. And I would say that's probably the biggest thing I get from all the demos that we've done, is that the actual person that's using it gets really excited about it, and they see a benefit, and we've improved their life.
Scott, thank you so much for taking the time to share with our listeners how we demonstrate our product. I hope everybody was able to hear the passion in his voice and the twinkle in his eye.
Could they hear it? Or they can't see it.
They're
You're right.
visualizing it.
You're right. Yep.
They're driving in their car, getting into work, whatever they're doing, they can feel it. And I think that is telling. All right, so that includes our episode of our Amigo Road Show. If you would like to set up a demonstration to see our product, please get in contact with your local material handling dealer or representative.
You can also reach out to us.
Reach out to us.
And we'll get a hold of them.
Absolutely. We'll get you in contact. And we will, what do you say?
You set it up, we show up.
You set it up and we'll show up.
We show up.
We show up. That's right. Anything else?
Keep it rolling.
And that wraps up another episode of the Amigo CartCast. We hope you enjoy this exploration into finding a better way for material handling with Amigo carts. Be sure to subscribe as well as go to myamigo.com/podcast to see pictures and videos mentioned in today's episode.
Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep rolling with Amigo.
Until next time,
keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.